Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I'm going to be reacting to Aurora's new song and new music video, The Conflict of the Mind. Yeah, okay, seems pretty deep. Wonder if it would be about mental health and so on like that. I'm on the first freeze frame of the video and she's got very sorrowful eyes. If you are watching on YouTube, please do consider becoming a patron. You'll be able to see this video completely uncovered and uncut. It's just really hard on YouTube with copyright stuff. I put an overlay of text on it now just to avoid a visual complaint. I just don't want to deal with it, basically. Or normally with Aurora stuff, they are quite lenient and so on, but I'm just doing it with every video just because it's easier and I just want to avoid it as much as I can. So if you would like to go on Patreon, that would be amazing. It helps basically fund the channel and also you get benefits out of it too. But if you can't do any of that, don't worry. Just like, comment, subscribe, share the video, follow me on Instagram. All the links for that will be in the description, so you could go check it out. But without further ado, let's get into it. Also, I will be doing what I want to do actually is a live stream where I go through a list that subscriber called Thomas has made for me, and it's all sort of unreleased stuff or live stuff or little bits that Aurora's done over the years and categorized in very nicely. Actually, I was just looking at it just now and I was like, oh, very nice. But yeah, I want to do a live stream where I do all that live and then I can make it into a video for YouTube for those who aren't familiar with Twitch live streams or aren't really bothered about watching live streams. I'll make it a video as well, but I'm really looking forward to that. I'll probably do that in February, but yeah, looking forward to it. But anyway, this is what we're doing today, The Conflict of the Mind. All right, I'm going to go to the side a little bit just so we can see the screen a bit better. Starting now. Da, 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 da. She's looking at us.
It's a complicated story that we never talk about, but I see it in the mirrors, in the curtains of our house. I don't want
this little vocal effect.
That we're running out of time. It doesn't matter where we're going, we can leave it all behind. Only when I see you cry, I feel conflicted in my mind. It fills my heart up and it breaks me at the very same time. When you open up the gates for me and leave the world behind, we find proof of love is hidden in the conflict of the mind.
Pretty. Ooh. Is that her vocals sampled into keys? That's cool. Oh.
I remember how I'd find you, fingers tearing through the ground. Were you digging something up, or did you bury something down? In your soul I found a thirst, with only salt inside your cup. In your eyes I saw your longing, while I longed to lift you up. Only when I see you cry, I feel conflicted in my mind. It fills my heart up and it breaks me at the very same time.
So dreamy. It's got an 80s feel to it as well. With the vocal layering, I suppose. And the reverb. So beautiful.
Let your spirit die. This is just a conflict of the mind. Is your heart alive? Overcome a conflict of the mind. Let your spirit die. This is just a conflict.
So ethereal. I love her outfit as well. Chills. Oh my god, I've got so many chills. Oh. Wow, okay. Yeah, I wasn't catching all the lyrics. I was focused on everything else, honestly. But yeah, interesting video. I think when I look at the lyrics, I'll understand it a little bit more, but it looked like a super depressed family, like that weren't connecting at all. And then they were like all gone at one point, and then came back with like the birthday cake and stuff like that. I wonder, yeah, wonder. I'm going to go through it and pause, I think, little parts.
Da, 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 da.
I want to say, actually, I actually really enjoy like the different things that she's been doing with her vocals recently, like effects and stuff. I know some people were saying like they didn't quite like parts of the electronic stuff in Your Blood on her vocal, but I actually really liked it. I thought it was stylistically really fun and edgy and different. She's growing and changing, and like that's okay, and it's okay if you don't like it either, but I'm loving it. I'm glad that I'm kind of going with the growth, because it could happen so many times where like you love something so much, and then when a little bit of change happens, it could put you off. And I understand that so much. So I feel actually grateful that I'm like kind of loving the changes. But yeah, I love this little telephone vocal, I'd like to call it. It actually does have like an intimate feeling to it, like it's a phone recording, or like she's talking down the phone to someone. It's just very intimate. It almost feels like very private as well. I love those kind of arpeggios. Yeah, really nice. It's just so pretty. And then when she does it with the vocal later on, like her little that's just such a nice little fun twist and like something unique to put on it.
It's a complicated story that we never talk about, but I see it in the mirrors, in the curtains of our house. I don't want you to be worried that we're running out of time. It doesn't matter where we're going, we can leave it all behind. Only when I see you cry.
You know, it goes from like this intimacy of that like telephone vocal into this really widthy moment of her vocals, layered vocal that get with the reverb of that 80s kind of feel to it on the vocal especially. It just widens it out. It's like being inside the picture and then being outside the picture, or being inside the house or being on the outside looking in. And yeah, I'll go for the lyrics properly after.
Only when I see you cry, I feel conflicted in my mind. It fills my heart up and it breaks me at the very center.
Yeah, so with that it's basically she has literally gone ah 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 ah, or she might have just gone ah, and then like they would have pitch shifted it, but they've literally sampled it so you could play it on a keyboard, so you could literally be like dee 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 dee, like the piano did, but it's just replaced with her vocal, and I love that.
Fingers tearing through the ground. Were you digging something up, or did you bury something down? In your soul I found a thirst, with only salt inside your cup. In your eyes I saw a longing, while I longed to lift you up. Only when I see you cry I feel conflicted in my mind. It fills my heart up and it breaks me at the very same time. When you open up the gates for me and leave the world behind, we find proof that love is hidden in the conflict of the mind. Don't let your spirit die.
When it goes into this bit, it goes very intimate again, but in a different way. Not like the telephone private intimacy. This is more like the voice in your head. She's really telling you, like, don't let your spirit cry, whatever she said. I'll look into the lyrics after, like I said. But it feels like it's the voice in your head this time. It's very assertive and meaningful. It's like she's really trying to tell you something. This is so interesting. Like, the video starts and they're all sad sitting at this table. Maybe someone passed away or something, and then like it goes from them all being gone and just their clothes left, like the only thing left to like remind Aurora of them or something. And then this is a memory again of like happier times. I think I'll understand more once going into lyrics and so on. But yeah, interesting.
This is just a conflict of the mind. Is your heart alive? You overcome a conflict of the mind. Let your spirit die. This is just a conflict of the mind. Is your heart alive?
The breathy and very like soft backing vocal just makes it so beautiful, and it adds a little bit more dimension once again. You know, we go into like that voice in the head moment, but then like it drifts off of other little bits. It becomes almost like a lullaby, or like it's more sweet. It's like a soothing effect of like, instead of being like don't do this, it's like she's showing you that she's saying it with love. It's like a mantra. She's like a siren. This little kid. Oh, I just can't not get chills from that. And then she smiles at the end. And a little giggle as well. All right, let's get into lyrics. I need to see what's going on now. Because it's hard to explain. I feel like I spend so much time looking at lyrics when listening to songs now. I actually can't pick them up on my own. I can't retain them is what I'm saying. So I need to look at them to like actually compute them. All right, I'm going to move a bit more center now. Put this here. Okay, so verse 1. It's a complicated story that we never talk about, but I see it in the mirrors in the curtains of our house. I don't want you to be worried that we're running out of time. It doesn't matter where we're going, we can leave it all behind. I don't know, maybe it's just about family, like family feuds or like family conflicts, but also like a sadness of like, because we're running out of time, we should let go of all our pain with each other and just love each other. And it doesn't matter where we're going, we can leave it all behind. Like, maybe it doesn't matter where we're going in death, but also doesn't matter where we go if we forgive each other, but let's leave all the pain behind. You know, she says she sees it in the mirrors, which is like reflections. So like, maybe like they could be playing house, playing happy, playing like feeling good, and then they look in the mirrors and see like the pain underneath it all, or like the truth that lies beneath. And then in the curtains of our house, I don't want you to be worried. And oh yeah, she sees it in the curtains as well. I wonder why, like the curtains, maybe like the curtain, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, distress, I don't know actually. Maybe something to do with hiding, again, hiding behind curtains, I don't know. I don't want you to be worried. It's like hidden worry, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not. But let's keep going. Chorus. Only when I see you cry, I feel conflicted in my mind. It fills my heart up and breaks me at the very same time. Ooh. Ooh. So maybe it's a family that don't open up, that aren't very emotional with each other. And it's like when she sees them cry, her mind is conflicted because her heart feels like filled up, that emotion is being showed, but it also breaks because someone who doesn't usually show emotion, showing emotion is a lot of the times more emotional because it's unusual. Wow. Okay. When you open up the gates for me and leave the world behind, we find proof of love is hidden in the conflict of the mind. Oh, okay. Going back to the hidden. So I think the curtain stuff has something to do with hiding as well. Because I wanted, because I said something about mirrors, I thought I got to say something about curtains as well. So actually, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like when you open up the gates to me, like your barriers, and you let me in, we leave the world behind. We leave our world behind, and we find the love that is hidden underneath our like very stoic composures. And even in conflict, when we're conflicting with each other, we can see the love there, and it's not all like doom and gloom. There is love underneath it all. Okay. Verse 2. I remember how I'd find you, fingers tearing through the ground. Were you digging something up, or did you bury something down? Ooh, I heard that when I was listening, and I did a little smile the second time round because I was like, oh, I like that. Were you digging something up, or did you bury something down? Oh, it's just such a good visual. And like, again, with the families that don't open up emotionally, it's like burying down emotions. But then, you know, were you digging something up? Was something up from the past? Were you digging something up from the past that was getting you emotional, or that did get you emotional? In your soul, I found a thirst with only salt inside your cup. Ooh. Oh, so like in the soul, you are thirsty and you needed something more. You needed to be nourished, but there was only salt in your cup. Like, and salt is like saltiness, like pettiness. Like you were drinking salt and it made you salty as well. But also salt wouldn't hydrate you either. So you're never like hydrated. Your thirst is never quenched, metaphorically speaking. You know, it's metaphoric. Your thirst for connection can't be quenched. Sorry, I talk about all that. I'm bloody thirsty. Honestly, I was like, hang on a minute. I'm thirsty, and I've got water in here, not salt, thank God. In your eyes, I saw a longing while I longed to lift you up. Oh, so like this person longed to be, you know, have their thirst quenched, and Aurora is saying, and I long to lift you up. I long to get you what you wanted, but we longed for it. We didn't do it. We just longed for it. Ah, so poetic and beautiful. Of course, we get the chorus again, and in the bridge, don't let your spirit die. And like I said, she was saying it in a very like, don't. She's really telling us, don't let your spirit die. This is just a conflict of the mind. Is your heart alive? You'll overcome a conflict of the mind. Yeah, as long as you're still living and still have like that love buried deep, you will be able to overcome the conflict of the mind, of family, of anything. And like, I'm only talking about family because of the music video. This can come to all sorts of conflict in the mind. You know, it can be to do with relationships or friendships or anything, you know, when you conflict with yourself even. And then the outro, love is you. Love is you. Love is love, love. Love is you. Love. Hee hee hee. That's so cute. She's saying, like, you don't need to, like, search for love, or you can't bury love, or you can't dig love up, because you just are love. You are love. And don't forget it. Don't forget it. You are love. And so you can be loving whenever you want, even through pain. Oh, so what has Aurora said about the song? She said, this is a song for everything you never said. Everything we left unspoken. Everything we still feel lingering in the air around us. I know many of you know how it feels to be in a family where everything painful remains quiet and hidden. I'm getting chills as I read this. There is nothing more painful than seeing the ones I love cry, but at the same time it fills my heart up, because it's the greatest feeling in the world to open up and be there for someone. If only we were brave enough. It's truly when we open up, we find the purest proof of love hidden in the conflict of our minds. The conflict of the mind is now yours. And then especially you to Miranda, her sister, I imagine, because it's Axnes. I can't even bloody say that, so don't criticize me, because I can't say it, okay? I imagine that's her sister, or yeah, seems to be her sister, I think. Oh, that's so sweet. Gosh, she's beautiful. Just looking at her Instagram pictures, just very beautiful. Same as Aurora. Different. They look different to each other though, for sure. But, oh, wow. Okay. And there we have it. Wow. That was very beautiful. It looks like there's a music video for Your Blood as well that I never got round to. I may as well watch it now while I'm here. So yeah, since we're doing music videos in this video, why not? So I'm going to do it. Your Blood.
Your blood, what matter is it made of? Do you feel it travel in and out your heart? Needles stitching up the big holes.
Interesting, in the last one we talked about like the curtains and hiding, because that like curtain was kind of hiding her a little bit, and yeah, interesting.
The brittle pattern as you fell apart. Are you dust? You are dust. Your voice drowning in the white noise. Do you hear the echo begging you to let go? This earth, whoever was it made for? Just wait until tomorrow. It might not be as cold.
I got so much chills. She always gives me chills. I'm like freezing. Ugh. Can't even help it. Wow. What a cool image.
But
I love her expression. This video is so good. All the colours, the blues, the creams, the reds, of course. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely can't depict the video fully. I can't. I guess it like goes with the song sort of thing. The bit where she's like the red dress is hanging up and she's like, she wants it, but she's angry at it. It's like she wants it, but she can't have it for some reason. I don't know. There was a moment in there that I was like, oh, that's interesting. I loved all the hand bits and like, I loved all that, but I don't know what I'm definitely not good at deciphering music videos. I have to admit, I'm not, but I liked it. I thought it was really fun to watch. I just love how expressive she is. Her expressions are so powerful and like they make you can relate to the feeling because she displays the emotion so well. It's like a feeling that I'm like, it's like bringing me out. Like I could feel the emotion strong in me and like, I don't know, it's almost like I want to like jump into the screen and be her and like be part of what she's doing just because it's like she brings up that feeling in me so much. It's hard to explain, but bloody hell. I wonder if there's any comments describing what they think the video might be about. So there's a little one here says, it's like Aurora is playing red blood cancer cells. The dancers wearing white dress white dresses are white blood cells, and they are trying to stay alive and support each other, especially at 2:04 where they say, I refuse to die. The white blood cells say, I refuse to die and I'm trying to stay alive. I'll fight and I'll stay alive. And also in the face of 2:26, Aurora, red blood cancer cell, also says, I refuse to die either. And she seems sad that she's causing a trouble. I mean, it's cancer, but she is just trying to live. It's like an organism's attempt to survive. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I get this meaning from this video and song. It really has a deep meaning, and I love this I love the kind of song, and I love these kind of songs, and I love Aurora. That's a really cool way to look at it. Obviously, it's just someone's comment and what they perceive it as, which I think is really cool. I like that. That's why I like reading this sort of stuff. There's quite a few comments on here. Just talk about the song as well, not really as much about the video, but yeah, let me know what your interpretation of the video was. I can't interpret it at all. I'm good at listening to music, reading the lyrics. I'm not very good at deciphering music videos. Never have been, never will be, unless it's spelled out for me. But yeah, loved it. I loved it so much. But anyway, that is the end of the video, and I very much hope you enjoyed my reaction. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, become a patron, all those lovely things, and I shall see you next time. Bye.